Hey, welcome to this tutorial. So last time we draw stuff, I made a video time-lapse, and now we are going to try to start to improve our tileable renderer and region renderer to make the game, better. So we'll start by adding some function to the tileable renderer, like for the positioning and the draw priority. And we'll also start the procedural generation by making a simple noise class using mat f.berlin noise in Unity. Hope you enjoy. So let's clean some stuff quickly. For example, in region renderer, let's make a method for this. Draw tileables. Right. That's not here, right? Yeah, that's another render, that's in a region. Maybe we should add a render for this. Well, not right now, but we should actually. Yeah, but for now, let's just copy this here. And let's do total variables. Let's also add some utilities to our layers. Because for now it just showed on the screen in the order we draw the stuff, and that's fine for now, but we should have a real altitude system and use the Z index, right? So maybe we do something like I'm thinking about extending layers or making just a layer utility class. Static class layer utils static float 8 layer and let's return int layer multiply layer 1f. Let's also add -1 because the camera is on top, right? Let's also add some stuff like draw position in our definition. Well, actually, do we want to split this in multiple files? Maybe we do. Yeah, so. Oh, I don't know. For now it's fine, I guess. But let's add something like draw priority here. Right. And let's default this to 0. Then in our graphic instance, we want to be able to override the priority exactly like we did for the rest. So yeah, I'm going to what do we use for the default for this? Let's use minus 100, right? Oh, so that's something more stage. So if it's let's use the def dot grow priority or drop priority. Oh, and no reason to do the thing differently here, so let's do int like this. Right. Yeah, no priorities used. Right. Let's do float priority minus 40. Priority. Running out of space here. Okay, let's pass the priority here. Right. And let's do we want the priority here? Yeah. Just want the float here. Yeah. And yeah, okay. And we'll say like we will have the max priorities on the tile will be the layer count, right? Because we have only one tileable per layer. But let's to be safe, let's just divide the. So let's do something like. And let's just divide that by 100 and multiply by minus. Yeah. No, we can just do this, right? Because we have the layer 8, now we have the priority 8. Maybe we should rename this priority 8 or. Yeah. Okay. Let's add this to our renderers. So actually we can just do this in here. Vector 3.0 for the. Well, no, we need to do this. Yeah, for the layers, for the region runner, we can just do region position, right? And let's just do well, it always will be 0, right? Because the way we draw, but we can just do something like this, and here instead of 0, use this dot position, right? And this will completely ignore the priority for the region renderer, but actually we want this only for the tailable that is thing. Yeah. Yeah, so for the tailable, we need to do this in the matrix, right? So tailable get matrix. So instead of 0 here, we're just going to have a layer. Layer utils.8 layer plus priority. That should be okay. Yeah. Now that I think about it, let's also add in depth the pivot, because for example for the tree you just draw, the size will not be 1, so we need a pivot here. So let's do and let's default this to 0, right? And so in tailable, in the matrix, let's just this, right, position. This should work, I think. Yeah. So let's check Unity quickly. Actually, we should see no difference, but if there is no difference, it means like I didn't break something. Yeah. So no difference, I have a bug in my texture, that's kind of annoying. This screen is like awful, but fine. So for the noise, I will not explain this in detail, I think, because if you check YouTube, and the link in the description, someone called Sebastian Lag, I think, I'm sorry if it's not the way to say it, has an awesome tutorial for this. It's called Procedural Landmass Generation, I think, and I will link this in the description. So I'm just going to start and do it because I already did this multiple times when making my game, and I don't really want to waste too much time on this. And this is just the procedural for the ground, right? But we need more procedural stuff for the plant, for the. So basically, you're going to use Perlin noise and make a noise map between 0 and 1. And to do this, we are going to set 3 waves with different seeds, frequency and amplitude, and use Perlin noise, and then normalize this for each tile in our map. And to each of our ground, we are going to assign 8 value between 0 and 1. And basically, if the ground if the 8 map 8 is lesser than the ground 8, right? For example, in the noise map, the waters will be between 0 and 0.2 or something like this. And yeah. So let's create the file. Let's make in helpers, let's make Berlin noise. Yes. And let's start. So like I said, we want to make multiple waves, right? And then normalize. So let's make a struct representing a wave with a seed, a frequency, an amplitude, right? And let's make a constructor for this. And let's set everything. And basically that's our wave structure. And then they do a class, a static class actually, static class called ground noise. Well, let's just call this noise map for now. Yeah. And that's the function to generate the wave. Ground waves, right? And we use three waves. So the first one will be like this. The second one. And that's just some value I tested, right? Well, not for the CDs, like just need to be something different each time, but okay, so for int x equals 0, x lesser than size.x, x plus. Yeah, because it's possible we don't change the scale ever, but it's good to have it at the parameter, so yeah. So for now the noise is 0, and no, let's call this. Yeah. So noise plus equal method dot parallel noise 6 multiplied by wave dot frequency plus sure. And we also need to multiply this by the amplitude of the wave. Just to test this quickly, let's create a noise map and a gizmo for it. Let's make a private here. And set this to yeah. Let's use 10 for yeah, okay, and let's in our game manager, let's add something like draw noise map. This is true. Right. This is a private actually, so if we want to draw it, we need to make access this. Let's just change this then. This should work, I guess. So let's show this in Unity. Yeah. I guess it's working, but I don't want this to. I don't. I want to draw not wire cube, but just a cube. So. Uh, there is two possibilities. I fucked up something, or really light. Yeah. It seems to work actually. Let's remove the opacity for now. The remove, I mean. Okay. So as you can see now, right, everything is different. Right, yeah, that's our noise map, right? And so right now we have, let's check again. Right now we have something like this, right? And for example, if I change the scale, right? The scale is 10, but if I use 5 for the scale, where is this shit? Here. And if we go back to Unity, right, it's there is a lot of details now compared to before, and you can play with everything, right? We can even use a curve to normalize the mountains and. But for now, will be fine. So now we have a noise map, and what we can do is for our grounds, right? Yeah, we need to set for the grounds. We need to set something like where I am going to do how I am going to. Yeah, okay. Let's just set in def in ground. Let's just set float 8, right? Or min 8. And no, it's max 8 actually, the way I'm going to do it. Yeah, it's max 8. So it's min 8. Yeah, so it's max 8, but if we use max 8 for this, that means for the mountain it's always gonna be 1. So we could default to mountain, but this way we could never have water inside the mountain. I guess that's fine. So now let's add some grounds. So we have the water, we have the dirt. I made some texture, I made rocks, I guess. And that's all, I guess. We have rocks, dirt, and we can do something like sand or mud, but for now this is going to be okay. So let's say the min 8 of the water to... So ground... Oh, I did it like. Yeah, that's shitty also. That's not the way I wanted to do this. So let's change this. This one and this one are going to. Yeah, okay. Because this way. Yeah, well, yeah, this way we don't need to. This way we don't. Well, there is the advantage and the disadvantage to this, but if we do this like this, for each syllable we have a definition, even if it's null, for ground def and plan def. Even on the ground we have a null plan def, right? But the advantage is we don't need to cast the definition to have access to something, right? So yeah, let's do this like this, it's better, I think. And if it's not, we'll change. So instead of ground def here, let's it's gonna be tailable def. Yeah, the tailable, yeah, that can be abstract. Okay. So tailable def, right? And this also is a tailable def. And then here we have the ground def. How did I call this? Max H, right? For example. Well, this is going to be one, but ground def, yeah. What? Oh. So that should be fine. And maybe here to simplify this stuff, we need something like an ordered dic or something like this. A sorted dictionary, I mean, like. Something like this, right? And let's just make something like yeah, so this way we have a quick access to our ground by 8, and now let's make, for example, well, we could do this in helpers, or but I think I'm just going to do this in grounds. Static variable def ground by 8. So 8, right? 8. we don't find something, which is not possible, I guess, if we set the stuff correctly, but just in case, we'll return water. And now when we gen our map here, instead of doing this random shit, right, we can just do let's remove the plants for now. Let's check this in Unity. Well, it's kind of working. Let me check the texture first. Yeah, why this is a sprite, right? This is stupid. This is not a sprite, this is a texture. I don't want maps one. I want this to complete. The max size be 512. Well, it's kind of fun. I must have missed something. So let's check missions. I just want to see something, but this is not going to solve anything, right? But I just want to see some routes somewhere. Well, the water kind of works. Now I have some dirt, so here OBS crashed, but I just changed the value to max 8 for the water to .35, .5 for the dirt, and that's 75 for the rocks. Yeah. And there are better values because we don't also often go to 1, right? Right. Well, and obviously you can customize this shit however you want. Maybe we use a scale that's too big or too small. No, I don't think that's better though. There is too much of a difference of color here. I need to lower the shadow for this, but that's some details. I need to grayscale this shit. And water is weird. So, Yeah. So next time what we'll do is we'll smooth the borders like I did in my main tutorial. We'll use something smarter to place the plants and add the trees. Well, hope you'd enjoy. See you later. Bye bye.